Let's talk about how to do division without a calculator quickly. So one of the key things you need to do division without a calculator is getting familiar with your times tables. Like, I'm not joking, I say it a lot, and it's something that you really need to get a handle on to get your multiplication and your division without a calculator well. Okay, so get familiar with that first, and then after that you can try some other stuff. So I'll show you how to do long division. This is our first example, 315 divided by 5. Now, long division, how we do this is we write our 5 here, and then we're going to write our 315 underneath here. Now, we think, can 3 be divided by 5? So does 5 go into 3? It doesn't. So instead of starting from 3, we're going to pretend we're starting from 31, okay? So we're going to take these two, 31. Right, so how many 5s are in 31? I've got 6 5s, okay? I've got 6 5s in 31, and that would give me 1 left over, okay? Because 6 times 5 is 30, so I've got 1 left over. Now, I have the 1 here and the 5 here, and this becomes 15. Now I think, how many 5s are in 15? I've got 3, and I've got nothing left over, so that's my answer, 63. Now, just then, what I did was I went across to do this. Some people might prefer writing it out like this. And if it's clearer to you, then this is a good way to go. So, you still got the 5 outside, the 315 inside, okay? And my steps are the same. So, I can't have any 5s in 3, so I'm going to do 31. How many 5s in 31? 6. Now, I write 30 down here. So, I do 5 times 6 equals 30. And I will take that away to see how much is left over. I've got 1 left over. I'll drop this 5 down. And now I think, how many 5s are in 15? I've got 3 and 15. So these are just two different ways of laying it out. Personally, I prefer this one just because it's more clear, and if I make a mistake, I can see where I made the mistake. But this one is quicker, and if you're fine with that, go ahead. Alright, let's do another example. Let's do this one down here. 5,628 divided by 6. Once again, we're writing it like this format, and I'm going to use this working to do this one. Okay, so I'm going to do 6 outside, and then my 5,628 on the inside. Right, I can't have any 6s in 5, so I'll treat it as 56. I've got 9 6s in 56. 9 times 6 is 54. I'll take that away to see how much I have left over. I've got 2 left over now. I drop down that 2. Right, how many 6s do I have in 22? I've got 3 6s in 22. Okay, and 3 and 6 is 18. So that's it. Now, 22 minus 18, I've got 4. Drop down that 8. How many 6s do I have in 48? I've got 8 of them. Okay, and so it's 48 down here. And I've got nothing left over, so that's perfect. So my answer is 938 for this one. Alright, now let's try it when we've got something left over, okay? So this example, I will have something left over, and I'll show you. So we'll do it same as always. 4 on the outside, 71 on the inside. How many 4s do I have in 7? I've got 1 of them, so 1 goes up. 1 times 4 is 4. Take that away to see how much I have left over. I've got 3 left over. I drop down that 1. Right, now how many 4s do I have in 31? I would have 7 4s, okay? And 7 4s gives me 28. So 31 minus 28, that should give me, I think, 3 left over? 3, yeah. Right. So, it depends on your question, what it's asking. I could say I have 17 with 3 left over, and how I would write that is 17 3. However, if it was a question about money, then maybe I would want to give this answer in decimals instead. So how we do decimals is, if we put a decimal down, so I'm going to put a decimal behind the 17, that lets us pretend we have an extra 0. Okay, so I've got a 0 here now. Now I think, how many 4s are in 30? I've still got 7 as my closest. So I've got 28 down here now. Take that away. I've got 2. I can drop down a 0. Now how many 4s do I have in 20? I've got 5 of them. So there's my 5. 5 times 4 is 20, that's exact. I've now got nothing left over. So it depends on your question, but right now my answer is either going to be 17 with a remainder of 3, or it's going to be 17.75. Okay, so that's how you do division without a calculator. Long division only works if your number that you're dividing is bigger than 10 times whatever you're dividing by. So, like, say for this example, this is bigger than 10 times 4. 71 is bigger than 40, so I can do my long division. Okay. Like always, there are some practice questions for you guys to try. So here they are, and enjoy them.